Hello, my name is Mitesh Trambadia. I'm a physician by trade and creative on the side. I want to first off thank Rajiji for allowing me to participate in her Unnati series. I think it's wonderful what she has been doing, and I'm honored to be in the company of such great artists and figures who inspire and empower others. So just to introduce myself, I was born and raised in the United States, and from a very young age have always been connected to my roots, which are in India. I come from a Gujarati family. My parents immigrated to the United States in the 70s, and they also tried very hard to keep that connect for their children. For me, both art and India have been very close to me. We made several trips there during my childhood, and each time I was not only fascinated with the culture and the people and the warmth there, but also the art and just how people used it to fill their homes, to and took such pride, especially the folk art and even some of the skilled artisans that have been doing it for generations and years. Even in those early years, I would beg my grandparents to buy me certain art pieces that I would be able to bring home. And I remember even taking them to school as part of our show and tell that we would have in school. And for as long as I can remember, I've always been very creative, creating art, and from drawing to paperwork to coloring, and I think that's something that's always been something that I've just been it came to me very naturally. One of the other things, and then how going through school, I realized that I was also good in the sciences, and so it did well in those subjects in school, and naturally coming from a Desi household, that was something that was definitely encouraged, and when I saw success in that and how it ignited kind of my altruistic passions, I went into the field of medicine. And it's been very fulfilling, and I love the work that I do in the field of medicine. But I can definitely say that there's not a lot of room for the type of creativity that I craved and I use for my own relaxation and stress reliever. And so even while working in medicine, I've been creating things on the side, collecting art, and pursuing my own creative passions. And it wasn't until year 2020, when we were hit with the COVID pandemic, that work in the hospital really was stressful, to say the least, and definitely with that added stress, I craved more of a creative outlet to release some of that, and that's where I first started my Instagram page at Desi Meets Design, where I was able to kind of showcase to the world some of the creative projects, the home design that I had been doing all along, and it was lovely to share it to the world and create a community that appreciated what I had been doing, and really I think through that I was able to kind of find my own niche and my own style, which is really trying to bring the traditional arts and Indian inspired designs to a modern and contemporary home and lifestyle. So I think that's really what I've focused on. It's something that I've always wanted to explore and had been collecting, and so it just worked out so well that I found a community that also supports that and kind of shares those similar passions. Through that, I've been able to actually create more art and offer some workshops, and I think it's just been wonderful to see that side of my personality grow, and then kind of come out of my comfort zone, including doing this monologue series. So really excited to see where it goes, and moving forward, want to continue creating more art and curating more art, and really bringing it to a larger audience. So one of the other inspirations for me has really been my children, and kind of taking from how my parents instilled some of the values as well as the culture and art to me, and from India in a essentially a foreign land. I wanted to make sure that I was able to do that as well for my kids, and I wanted them to have an appreciation of the Indian culture and arts, and so one of the ways I've been trying to do that, not only for my kids but other kids in that generation, is to bring some of the artwork in the form of workshops to to kind of explore different forms of art, traditional forms, folk forms, that and bringing those to the kids of today. I've done this through our local libraries as well as our temples and mandirs, and been able to bring traditional arts and develop them into workshops for kids, and I definitely have enjoyed that a lot. Some of the things we've worked on are puppetry. The tradition of puppetry is so deep-rooted in India, and there's so many different types of puppetry throughout the region, and it's just been wonderful to be able to introduce that to the new generation of kids, and to kind of allow them to participate in that and to create their own own puppets and own art, and really allow them to explore their creative side. So I definitely think that art and creativity are an important part of life, and balance, and I want to continue to create that balance for a healthy living. Take away from my story, I hope it inspires others to that it's never too late to kind of pursue your other passions, or explore other things. I think the world is very vast, and our experiences don't have to be limited. And so I hope I was able to provide some inspiration for everyone to go out there and explore healthy living. So again, I appreciate this opportunity to share about myself, and I love listening to the other contributors to this series. So thank you.